Different types of banks. Retail banks deal with individual people. Credit unions, you have to become a member, but some require that you are a university student. Payday lenders allow you to receive cash, but they charge extremely high fees, and this is not a bank. A bank teller helps with account transactions like depositing. The branch manager oversees a division or office of a large business or organization operating locally or with a particular function. What is required? Required balance for bank accounts. The minimum balance is the minimum dollar amount that the customer must have in an account in order to receive some sort of service benefit, such as keeping an account open or receiving interest.
So there are different type of checking options. There are three types: auto pay, direct deposit, and online access. Auto pay is when payments will be automatically deducted from your personal checking or savings account and credited to your account by the payment due date. Direct deposit or direct credit is a deposit of money by a paper directly into a pay's bank account, and online access offers you access to your account information anytime, any place you have an internet connection. And then there are different account fees which we have to pay attention for. The bounce check fee is whether you write or receive a bounce check, also called a non-sufficient funds or NSF check. It will cost you money. Write one and you'll owe your bank an NSF fee between $27 and $35. ATM fee for another bank. Every bank charges some type of fee for getting cash and transactions, but if someone gets cash out from another bank's ATM who they are not members of, it can charge extreme amount of fees. And then there are service fees, which means that having less account in an account than the minimum balance can have fees.
Basic checks. This is for people who just use a checking system to pay some bills and perhaps use a debit card to pay some daily expenses. Some basic account requires direct deposit or a minimum balance to avoid monthly maintenance fees. You may be limited to a certain number of checks per month. Exceed that number and you'll pay a per item fee for each additional check you write. You don't want to maintain a high balance in these accounts because you won't be paid interest. Free checking. For most people, this is the best checking account. Bankrates.com definition of free checking account is no monthly service charges or per item fees regardless of balance or activity. In other words, write all the checks you like and keep your balance as low as you like without worrying about it by paying fee. Free checking doesn't mean you won't have to pay any fees. If, for instance, you bounce a check, you'll pay a non-sufficient funds.
Which type of bank account is typically the most liquid checking accounts? What is a payday lender? Why should you avoid them? They're not a bank, but a loan. They're very expensive and your debt will grow fast. What are the three main responsibilities of the Federal Reserve? Provide a safe and stable banking system, conduct monetary policy, regulate banking operations. Between a checking and savings account, which offers more interest? Which is easier to get money out of? Savings accounts offer more interest, checking accounts are more liquid.